Hi, I'm Haren Ashar of BNI Odyssey. This show is Business Roller Coasters, a show where we invite our members to share their journey towards their business success. For this show, I would like to invite Ms. Sagareeka from UnCuffed. She is the founder of the company, which is into Bespoke Menswear. Firstly, I'd like to thank Ms. Sagareeka for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me, and I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
It's a great pleasure to have you on our talk today, Sagareeka. Could you tell me a little bit more about your company and when it was started? What was your founding story?
Okay, so we started UnCuffed. So when I say we, it's my husband and myself. We started UnCuffed in at the end of 2015, close to the start of 2016. And my husband has always been into fashion, and he used to blog while he was in college, and a lot of so that's where the idea was born. Basically, the blog was called UnCuffed, and I helped set it up for him. And even when our friends used to get married, they used to take his opinions and his style of options, etc. So then we both sat and decided that why not make a business out of it. And I think our groundwork or the research all happened when we both got married. So we went directly to the sources, picked up the fabrics, got it designed, got it executed. And so we loved what we were able to achieve for our wedding. And we thought, okay, so we may be on the right path here.
Well, they say charity begins at home, but your business began at home. So entrepreneurship is all about making choices. What was the most critical choice that you made that pushed your company to its growth trajectory?
Firstly, when we began, we were right off college, and he's a dentist by profession, so he was running two clinics. I had just started my software company. So when we came up with this idea, we knew that there would be investment involved. So one thing that pushed us to take this on was that we decided to do home appointments. So therefore, removing the concept of a store, concept of a brick and mortar place, therefore that gave us the confidence to quickly begin. So we started with a Facebook page. So I think that pushed us. And 1 year down the line, we decided that we won't take any money out of the business, and we set up our manufacturing units. So these 2 points were the turning points, I would feel, that pushed us firstly to begin, then to grow further.
What was the happiest moment of your entrepreneurial journey?
My current happiest moment would definitely be the opening of our store. It's not officially launched, but we did take the jump and open a brick and mortar place. This is just so that they can get a rather well-rounded experience. Our clients get a more well-rounded experience, and they can opt home or at our stores. So that was one of our happiest moments, and this happened early this year.
So if our listeners want to go get out and finally check out your store, where would that be at?
So it's very close to Commercial Street, actually the parallel street, because we wanted to be where the action is. And so they can drop in anytime. They can actually Google UnCuffed Clothing and they'll get the exact location. And they can drop in anytime to our studio.
Oh, lovely. What has been the most difficult moment of your career?
So most difficult, I think, was definitely last year, because we were on an upswing. We had so many plans. We were going well, and suddenly, of course, the pandemic derailed a lot of us. It happened to us as well, and so there was a couple of months where we were completely not sure how to proceed and what's going to happen. So that was definitely one of the scariest moments, but I think we learned quite a bit from it as well. But yeah, that was a little bit that comes to mind now.
You overcame that situation. I mean, currently the situation is still on, but do something new, or do some new practice, find an answer to this particular kind of situation. Does it deter you from your journey?
Yes, definitely. So we realized that we need to have another source of revenue as well in terms of UnCuffed. So we decided that we already have the expertise for custom. We interact one-to-one with our clients. So why not put all of that into coming up with our ready-to-wear line? So that was what we did. And that's something that I think I'm very happy with the accomplishment because we decided it during the pandemic. We researched it and we were able to even manufacture our shirts, and we put up a website and we are selling now. So we have our ready to wear first collection of knit shirts that went live last month.
What is
So
the website? Where can I buy these shirts?
yes. So you can search for shopuncuffedclothing.com. So uncuffedclothing.com is our custom. We wanted to keep it a little separate, and shopuncuffedclothing.com is our ready to wear line.
Oh, lovely. I'm looking forward to visiting that site soon. We talk about a lot about learning from failures. What is the one thing that you could have done differently?
We were being very safe when we started, and we took quite a while to probably, we got a little bit, what would you say, comfortable, because we got a good number of clients doing the home appointments and good referrals, but we got comfortable there. But we could have definitely taken the plunge to open a small studio, at least, I think, earlier on. So I definitely feel that we should have done that a bit earlier on.
What is the way that Sagareeka as a person lets her hair down? Does she have a favorite book or a favorite show that she looks forward to?
Yes. So I'm not a self-help or a biography kind of a person who, I don't know, I just don't get it. But I love crime thrillers. I love murder mysteries. I love detective shows. And if you open my Kindle, you will see a whole bunch of that as well, even on my Netflix. Perry Mason, while growing up, was my favorite novel. And if I analyze it a little more, it was mainly because, these mysteries come to him, but it was always a solvable dilemma, right? So things can always be solved. It can always be broken down and solved. And that's what I like about these novels and these shows I see as well.
That's what you've learned from them, even in business.
Yes, anything is solvable. Yeah. Awesome.
If you're not running this company and running any other company, what would you be doing?
I think I would have been a marketing professional somewhere, because I love the marketing aspect of my business. So I would love, I think social media marketing activities, I would have taken up a job there because I almost did.
So I hear you're a part of this lovely group, which is called BNI, and which has a lot of members, a lot of chapters across Bangalore. And specifically, you are part of BNI Odyssey in Bangalore, which basically gives you access to members locally as well as globally. How advantageous is it for you as an entrepreneur to be a part of such a group?
I think super advantages. There's no question about that at all. So when I joined BNI, for me, traditional networking was not even something that I thought of as to grow my business. I set up my Facebook page, my Instagram page. I'm doing online ads. We are where our clients, we think that's where that's where they are, and that's place that we wanted to advertise. But when I got into BNI, when I got into especially BNI Odyssey, I realized the potential out there, referrals, and the kind of people I got connected to were amazing. So that was super advantageous for my business, and definitely has taken and has helped me grow my business. So when I joined BNI Odyssey, I was probably an online store or a Facebook page, but now I'm a brand. I can say that I'm UnCuffed is a brand. So that journey is definitely was possible through BNI Odyssey.
I can second to that because I'm wearing an UnCuffed brand blazer right now. So I'm very much second to that. What would be the one thing that you love and learned from Odyssey?
I myself am a little bit of an introvert. I take time to put myself out there, or I'm very comfortable. So with my group of friends, etc. But BNI Odyssey, I think in the first meeting itself, I saw how friendly they were, and to be honest, I think after I joined, the second meeting was our BNI socials that happened in Goa. So
that made
a whole bunch
of introvert. I think I wouldn't peg you in for an introvert at all.
Yeah, people say that, but actually it's a struggle for me. But I think BNI Odyssey has brought that out in me as well.
Lovely. So what is your dream as an entrepreneur?
Dream as an entrepreneur. I want UnCuffed to be, a brand that needs no introduction. I want it to be known pan India, and outside as well. And that's the aim, that's the dream I have. And I think I'm going to achieve that in the next 2 to 3 years. That's my goal. That when someone says that, this is an UnCuffed shirt, nobody questions it or nobody asks, oh, tell me about the brand. I want it to be that famous. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Thank you. That was our last question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best with UnCuffed.